Standing on the top now. No, nothing can move you.
Even more of Team Joe Biden and how they are leading in the conversation concerning world affairs and world peace, we got to deal with his press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre. Now, folks, let me say this, and I'm going to say this with sincerity. I don't like that lady, not one bit. She's a fraud. She's what we call in the black community a tether. Somebody who suck off black Americans to get wherever she want. 9 times out of 10, she posed herself to be black American, not black Haitian, but she posed herself to be a black man. In other words, she acted from the day one to now like a black American. Then she moved over into academia, and she tried to be the whitest black person she could ever be. And now she's in a position of power. She is a black white person. She don't see herself black first. She see herself Democrat first, LGBTQ second, and white third. Black is not even on her list. She don't even see her skin color. That's Karine Jean-Pierre. That is why she can go and do stupid stuff like this to the African delegation when they're trying to just ask simple questions. All right, so this is Jean-Pierre. She had a press conference. I'm going to go through all this as much as I can. Black reporter gets stern talking to for interrupting White House press secretary briefing. Now, mind you, this woman will answer anybody white's question, but ignore the African delegation's questions. If it's a black person asking that's in the Democratic Party that got questions, she's going to call them. She'll call on white Republicans, Steve Ducey and all those guys, but she would rarely call on the black newspapers. She only going to deal with the predominantly world newspaper and U.S. newspapers and news outlets. People from the African diaspora, even her own diaspora, she's going to ignore them. An unusual, tense, and awkward moment developed during the White House press briefing on Monday when a reporter loudly interrupted the flow of proceeding to criticize the White House press secretary. Now, why is this guy loudly interrupting? Because she is loudly ignoring him with her facial expression, the whole nine. She knows he's there. She knows he's trying to get some kind of attention so he can ask questions on behalf of his country and his people that's living in the United States. And she just flat out ignores him. Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre, the reporter Simon Ateba, loudly and repeatedly complained that he was being unfairly treated. And he was, excuse me, Jesus. And he's being unfairly treated. Why? Because she keep ignoring him. Loudly and repeatedly complained that he was being unfairly treated. He objected. His objection earned him angry disapproval from his colleagues and a very distinctive disapproval scolding from Jean-Pierre. So in other words, she being the black sister said, look, I'm going to join these, even some of these white bigot racist publications against you. Because you're doing the most, dude. The reporter Simon Ateba loudly and repeatedly complaining he was being unfairly treated. His objection earned him angry disapproval from his colleague and a very distinct disapproval scolding from Jean-Pierre. Who the hell is she scold somebody? She lucky she got that job. Monday press event was mostly a lighthearted affair, with cast members of the popular show Ted Lasso joining. So I guess she was embarrassed. Jean-Pierre to discuss mental health, as the cast was being introduced by Jean-Pierre Ateba, a correspondent from the Cameroon, who reports for today's News Africa, began shouting out complaints that he had not been called upon for 7 months. Jean-Pierre was clearly exasperating, exclaiming, no, we're not doing this, and asking, are we ready? Are we going to behave? In between Ateba's disturbance. In other words, Negro, you sit and shut up until I tell you to speak. If not so, I'm not going to ever call on you. You're going to do what I tell you to do, or you can go to the back of the room, which she's done many times, send them to the back of the room. But this is her caping for the man.
Folks here in U.S. are focused on March Madness or the world big. Wonder why so many people are here today. Yeah, right. You're right. You're here for me. For me. No. Nope. That's not. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
From across the room. You've been discriminating against me and discriminating against some people in the briefing room.
So the brother is stepping up saying, I don't give a crap who you got on stage. I need to address this. I'm glad these people are on the stage. I got to address in front of the world why you're mistreating the African delegation. You don't want to take no questions from, you got a lot of us sitting up in the back in another room. You got one or two of us up here up front, and that's only because we work for NBC Africa, but let it be an independent news outlet from Africa. You ain't gonna hear them out. You can care less about talking to us or answer our question. Luckily, I'm here. You gotta have me here. But why you ignoring me, lady? Look at your skin. You black like me. And you let everybody else ask questions, but you won't talk to me. You won't let me ask questions. Well, let me keep going.
And I'm saying that this is the US, this is not China, this is not Russia.
So the brother saying, this is not China, this is not Russia. You can't treat the press like this. I'm press too.
Not Russia.
Okay.
What you are doing, you are making a mockery of the First Amendment.
And just like these nutsos that do with Jose Varga, always gotta try to, man, just shut up, man. Let me say what I got to say and let me get my answer and I'll leave. The nerves of you to try to shut me down. The nerves of these fellow reporters, these high-priced elite reporters, trying to shut the African brother down who probably don't get that much. Probably, he probably get a lot in African dollars, but he's probably not getting paid the same as most of these guys working for NBC. But let's finish.
It's been 7 months. You've not called on me. You've not my messages. I'm saying that that's not right. 7
months. And you got some fool talking about decorum. I'm on decorum, all right. I'm going to D, and I'm going to core all of y'all. How you expect me to have decorum when I'm being ignored for 7 months? And I'm here every freaking day for a press conference. Every freaking day. And everybody being talked to. Everybody having conversation with Jean-Pierre. Peter Ducci and all these kind of people from Fox and from ABC and all that. But I can't get no time. My colleagues in the back can't get any questions. They hand me questions to ask you so I can satisfy them. And you got some fool talking about decorum. Damn, excuse me, Pastor, I'm sorry. Help me, Lord, please forgive me. Dang decorum.
On times, welcome, guys. Welcome to the press briefing room.
Now, look, I always told you this. Whenever you get a few black people around a bunch of white people, you better believe they're there to dump on the black person. Any black person that's not going to flow with our agenda, we going to cut you real good. We going to put you down real good with our mouth. We going to call you out and we going to do whatever we can to humiliate you. And that's what she's about to do right now. See, folks, majority of people in this building, about 80 to 90% are white. And she likes to show off. And you got black people like that. They like to show off in front of their white colleagues. They try to be down. They try to say, I'm on your side. Even at the expense of the black person. Will crap on, dump on, piss on the black person, hoping to gain brownie points with the dominant society.
Okay.
This is not right.
Sir, let it go.
This is not right. Sir, let it go. Mother, I'm gonna let it go. How about me and you go outside? Now I'll let it go. I'll let my fist go down your throat. Who are you to talk to me anyway, dude? You shut up. And see, man, it's getting to the point now that, look, if we got something to say, you let us say it. You shut up. Or there's gonna be a problem with me and you outside because you interrupted my agenda, what I need to get done. And once I see you outside, you got to deal with me. Don't put your mouth on what I'm about to do. Or there's going to be a problem with you and me after we finish this event because I'm going to confront you. Stop interrupting me. Man, these folks got to learn how to stop interrupting people, stop getting in people's business, man. And folks, don't let nobody sit there and tell you, shut up, be quiet. No. When somebody step up to you and you're trying to get something done and you're trying to make a point and you're being valid in your point and somebody comes up to you and tell you to let it go, you tell them, mind your damn motherfucking business, bitch. I wouldn't say all that, but I'm just saying, you just tell them, mind your business, bro. Sit your behind down before I sit you down. Stay out of stay out of my business, man. The nerves of these people to try to calm this man down. I'm tired of people trying to quiet me. I got something to say. You can say what you want to say all day, but when a black man got something to say, you want to tell us to be quiet. It's ridiculous.
Are we ready? Are we going to behave?
You see that? Are you ready? Are you going to behave? Which? I'm behaving. I'm letting you know I'm upset because you're ignoring me. I'm not misbehaving. I'm just tired of your mess. And I'm going to call you out in front of national TV that you're ignoring the black delegation. You're placating to everybody else but the African delegation. 9 months, 7 months, I don't care if it's 90 days or 9 days. Stop ignoring black people in that audience. Every black person in that audience is not going to be on your side. She won't ignore the black people that are pro-Democrat, probably CNN, MSNBC, men, no, those are buddies. Oh, she's not gonna, Simone Sanders, the fullback from the UFC, she ain't gonna ignore her. Go ahead, Simone, ask any question that you want. But here, this brother, he could be standing right next to her. We'll get you next. Let me go to this person. Are we gonna behave? Heifer, if you don't.
While many folks...
Decorum,
please. Simon.
There you go. Decorum. Oh, Jesus, hallelujah, God, glory to God be, the peace of God be on me. Oh, God, I get that. Oh, I'm about to speak in tongues. Man, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get ready to go to work. I'm gonna end with this one. Let me play that again.
Simon. Many folks.
Let me tell you something. This ain't got nothing to do with my white friends, okay? I'm talking about you white supremacists. See, white supremacy goes so far. You think you can tell me what to do. I don't work for you. Who the hell are you to tell me what to do? Decorum. Man, y'all don't be having decorum in this place, man. Y'all be fighting for argument, fighting for questions too. But when it comes to me and me trying to fight to get some answers for some questions, are you going to act right? Are you going to grow up? Are you going to stop being a child? Or are you done? Decorum. Simon, hush up. The problem in this country is some of you think you have the authority to whip a black man or woman in shape when they start going against the grain of what you like to see. You want to have peace and they want to interrupt peace and have a valid reason to interrupt peace. And when they interrupt the peace, you going to get upset. Now, understand, we got a valid reason. You keep ignoring our issues. Remember what Martin Luther King said about the riots? I don't support riots, but he said riots are basically, and I'm paraphrasing him, people who had enough. I've done everything I could do to get you to get your attention and address my needs, but you just still continue to ignore it. So guess what? I'm going to have to resort to measures that will get you to pay some attention to me. And the hell with you to try to silence me. We could have did this the easy way, but now you want to do it the hard way. Jean-Pierre could have did this the easy way. Now we got to get a little bit loud, brash, and if need be, ugly. This ain't time for decorum. Dang this. I'm sick and tired of you ignoring me. You kissing everybody behind up here. But you want to dump on me? Man, I'd have called her all kind of. I'm like, look, how long you been in Cancun? You're a native of Cancun because you show Cancun. She made my Haitian brother look bad. I got a lot of Haitian friends, but I mean, none of them like her. See, she don't even consider herself a Haitian no more. She considered herself a Black American, and a Black elitist American. I don't even think she considered herself Black no more. Clear as day. Her hair is like that character, on The Simpsons. You need to do something with that mess.
Decorum, please.
Decorum, please. But what? Oh, God. I'm telling y'all, man, I could not be in that place, man. I can't be in that place. Decorum. Hush, Simon, decorum. I'd have been like,
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
I'd have, ooh, boy. Whew. I'd have turned around and told that lady,
Ouch.
no, that was you. Let me finish this. I got so much more to talk about, man. Oh, man.
Sorry.
That whole silence ought to have been kept going. No, I'm not going to shut up. No, you're going to start answering our questions. Damn that. Damn that. You sit over here kissing all this white behind. I'd have been all that. You sitting up here kissing all this white behind. Maybe I got to go bleach my skin. Maybe I go get blonde hair. Maybe you'll pay me some mind. I mean, not that many brothers out here named Simon anyway. So obviously the name Simon ain't good enough. But if I was behind a screen or something and I had a white avatar, you probably would answer all my questions. But because I'm the black man in the room that's not gonna tow along with your bull crap, you want to treat me like a stepchild.
Sorry to our guests. We apologize. Yes, I apologize.
No, I ain't apologizing. Y'all need to see this. I'm Simon. I'm part of the African delegation. I'm NBC Africa. How you doing, ma'am? How you doing, sir? This is how they doing it. This is how they doing it. She gonna sit up here and be a host of you and make you the special guest. But let me tell you who she is. Because at the end of the day, y'all gone. You're going to say what you need to say. It's important to say what you need to say. But y'all going to leave. She ain't let me say nothing for 7 months. Whew.
I apologize. Okay, well,
No, you ain't got to apologize. Don't apologize for me. There's no need. Oh, boy, let me shut up.
Well, many folks here in U.S. are focused on March Madness or the world.
And she want to talk about some dang on basketball. Now, let me go. After Ted Lasso cast first finished their appearance, a table again interrupted as Jean-Pierre began to introduce Department of Defense officially John Kirby. Now, I can go on all through this mess, man.
I have done that. I have done that.
Make sure.
All right, so she answering people questions again, and she's still not answering this guy. Now, let me read this. After Ted Lasso cast finished their appearance, Ateba again. So he was nice. He let them finish. Ateba again interrupted as Jean-Pierre began to introduce Department of Defense official John Kirby as Ateba renewed his claim that he was being discriminated against by the White House, which he probably has, because the White House don't care about Africa. Right now, the White House is mad at Africa because Africa's stepping up and taking their land back. Kind of like what the Palestinian people want to do. His fellow reporter became clearly upset and started chastising him. And my point is, who the hell are you to chastise me? I don't work for you. Simon and the rest of us are here. Simon, the rest of us here are too, pal. If you have grievances, you should bring them to her later, responded one reporter in the White House Press Corporation. Mind your manners when you're in here. And if you have a problem, you bring it up afterwards. Bitch, ooh, I'm sorry. Oh, I guess I'm sorry. Please, Lord, forgive me. Another reporter said, you made your point. We all heard it. No, you ain't heard nothing. You're just saying that to make me shut up. I don't want you to hear it. I want change. Exclaimed the third reporter in frustration of Ateba continuing to complain. Eventually, Jean-Pierre addressed the erupting reporter. As many of you know, she reminds the press corps, this is the White House press briefing room, a historic room. Girl, you ain't even from here. Get out of here. A room that should have decorum. Jean-Pierre pledged to respect the give and take of the press brief, but added that what I will not appreciate is disrespecting your colleague and disrespecting guests who are here to talk about an important topic, which is mental health. Clearing have had enough, Jean-Pierre let loose her strongest, don't make me turn this car around tone, declaring that we're either going to continue the briefing or we can just end the briefing now. Well, end it, chick. End it. Y'all can get mad all you want. Look at her. It ain't me. It's her. Y'all know she ignoring me. Get out of here with that mess. Somebody put up here, Karen has had enough. Yeah, Karen, all right.
Karine, what I'm saying is, you can't keep discriminating against some people in the briefing room because you don't like them, you don't like them.
So you have a... Make sure.
Karine, what I'm saying is, you can't keep discriminating against some people in the briefing room because you don't like them, you don't like them.
So you have a choice.
No,
You have a choice. You have a choice.
A number of people
Okay.
in the briefing room, and I'm saying that that's not right. This is not China. This is not Russia. This is the United States. This is the White House. No. It's been said.
You see how people act? You see how some people act? This man got a valid statement to claim. She's getting frustrated at him for what? And the rest of the people are getting frustrated for what? Because he's making a true statement? He need to disrupt. He need to say, I don't give a god doggone who. I don't care if Joe Biden here. He can kiss my, I don't care if Trump here. All of them can kiss my behind. You're not going to ignore me, my delegation, my people, and kiss all these other people behind. It ain't been fair. And y'all know it ain't been fair. Get out of here. Decorum. I'm a decorum. Woman, why don't you? My decorum. Oh, let me stop. Boy, I'll be, oh Lord. My faith be tested. You know, I try to be a good Christian and try to live right and do right, but something like this will make me turn around and say, good woman, go eat a decorum.
The point is, the rest of us are here too, pal.
It's been 7 months.
Look here, the rest of us are in here too, pal. Come on. Act right. Oh, you black African people are horrible. Act right. The rest of us, man, if you don't...
You guys have not done anything for
If
me.
you have grievances, you should bring them to her later.
I have
right
done
now,
that.
This is
I've
for the
done that.
entire
All my
press
emails
corps,
have been
and the
ignored.
press corps is tired of dealing with this.
The man said, I've done it. I've addressed her. I've emailed her. I try to be respectful. I can't no more. The problem is y'all letting her do it. Y'all need to say why she's not answering my questions. Why she won't take me up on certain things that I need to address and she need to address when it comes to my people. Why? No, you joining her in the bandwagon. Also, you can get on her side. Dang her. Forget her. She ain't nothing but a black bootlick who don't think she's black.
It isn't just about you, Simon.
Understand that you get questioned all the time and you don't understand what it is to sit here for 8 months and being discriminated against. Understand that you're in the front row and you feel comfortable and you get questioned all the time. But there are people in the back who don't get any.
And look at the old chubby checkers looking my old fat neck. Let me stop. Man, if you don't go somewhere and eat your steak, this is where you're going after this anyway.
Don't make assumptions about what the rest of us do. Mind your manners when you're in here. If you have a problem.
See how they talking to him like a kid? I'm gonna say this. I'm almost done. People, stop talking to grown people like they're your children. You better give them the same level of respect and give them the same honor. You down talking this brother. And there's some people who are not trying to work on their patience, who are not trying to work on their peace, who's not trying to work on true decorum. I'm talking about human decorum. There's some people who ready for the smoke. Some people asking for a fight, looking for a fight. Somebody down with it. Somebody say, I wish a Negro would. You lucky that brother ain't that. I would have stood up out my chair and said, man, who the hell you think you talking to, man? If you don't sit your behind down, I'm going to take that. And they probably kick me out. But I'm like, no.
You bring it up afterwards, but you
Bring it up afterwards. I brought it up afterwards. I emailed her. I called her. I tried to get a talk. She ignores black people. It's just like Kamala Harris. When it come down to dealing with black issues, she ain't going to entertain you. Now, if a Democrat against you, she expect you black people to entertain her, and in turn, she'll entertain you. There's going to be an exchange. She ain't have that hip-hop party at her house for nothing.
you are impinging on everybody in here who's only trying to do their job.
Okay, thank you. I'm saying that you shouldn't discriminate.
No, man, you ain't got to thank him nothing, man. I'll be like, mother, who you think you talking to? Man, I'm from Africa, man. Boy, I put this African foot right up your
Against some people because you don't agree with their question, you're offended by your
You made your
question.
point.
We all heard it.
All right.
That's not the point, you dumbass aspirations. He's going to continue to make his point. He should make his point until she equally start giving him a chance to ask questions, even though she don't like it. The reason she don't like his questions because she never have a comeback. Karine Jean-Pierre, when she do a press conference, she always got to look down and read. And the question he asks don't go along with her talking points. That's one of the reasons why she don't have him talk, because he make her look like a dang on fool with these questions.
Right. Guys,
Look, and she still ain't going to say, go ahead and ask your question. All she have to do is say, look, I'm sorry. If it feel like I've been ignoring you, Simon, I apologize. I'm going to give you 3 questions a week to answer. Is that okay? 3. 3 a week. 1 a week. Is 1 okay? All right. Now ask your first question. No. She continues to ignore him.
as you all know, many of you know, this is the White House press briefing room, a historic room, a room that
A room that was built by black hands. A room that still was used to chastise slaves. The whole entire Washington, D.C. was built by slaves. Some from Africa, some native to this country. So don't go there, Miss Lady. Now, the brother have been using decorum. Because if that brother was from the south side of the Bronx, and I'm not talking about Jamal Bowman, even if it was Jamal Bowman, Jamal Bowman, if she was a Republican and Jamal Bowman was there, he would act like a dang on fool. He would have cut off the alarms and every last one was acting like a dang on fool. Oh, you ain't gonna hear me?
Federal offense, alarm.
Oh, you heard me now? This man was being as kind and full of decorum as he can. Y'all just don't like the fact that he's stepping up to plate, demanding an opportunity to ask questions.
That should have decorum, a room where folks should respect their colleagues and respect the guests that are here.
And he do. And he do. Problem is, you don't have no respect for him.
And I understand that there's going to be give and take. That's the way the press briefing has gone for decades before me. And I will always, always respect that. But what I will not appreciate is disrespecting your colleagues and disrespecting guests who are here to talk, who were here to talk about an incredibly important issue, which is mental health. And what is just...
The man didn't do that because of mental health. Whew, folks, boy, everything in me was trying to get me to be quiet. So I said, disrespect? How about disrespecting
These nuts?
Occurred this last 10, 15 minutes is unacceptable.
How is it unacceptable? The man asked a question and the people started arguing with him. The man was talking to you. They the one butted in. So are you getting on them or are you getting on him, Gene?
It is unacceptable. So we're either going to continue
Yeah, like he said, you've been disrespectful for months. Call him out, brother.
the briefing, or we can just end the briefing right here. Okay,
How
well
about,
then let's...
how about we gonna end it? Because I ain't going nowhere until you answer my questions. I'm gonna make some more. I'm gonna make some noise. You can't kick me out because I'm just asking you to answer my questions.